Hi guys, my name is Lelasophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, and I have some fun videos for you. You guys, okay, today I am going to show us what fits in the Row 90s bag. This has been one of the most fun, like, I don't even know, whimsical, really, truly authentic bag choices I think I've made all this year. Honestly, I've had a very, very, very blessed year so far, as we just saw in my 6 months, 6 bags video. We're obsessed with this bag. It's a little bit different for me, yet it's so fun. Essentially, I'm really, really loving it so far, and so I wanted to show us what fits in here and also just like a general overview. First and foremost, if you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at lelasophia jewelry. I put up videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Okay, so first of all, yes, in my many videos, which now seem absolutely ridiculous, and then when I look, I'm of two minds because, you know, I'm a mere millennial over here, and so my like millennial conservative brain goes to, oh my god, I've put so many bag charms on my videos, and then I look, you know, your like For You page and TikTok just becomes like inundated with bag charms, and you know, I haven't gotten that crazy. Insert my 2 craziest bags here. So, you know, sometimes I look at them and I'm like, what have I done? It's so crazy. I can't believe this has been the trend that I have literally followed and fallen for and also praised and loved the most in my entire life. And so the Row 90s bag was not safe. She was not safe because honestly, the reason for me falling in love with the bag charm trend, Skull Panda by Pop Mart. This series, the warmth, has been my favorite thing of all time. Like literally, it just makes me so happy. And so my little 90s bag, I did put a little charm on. This little figure is called Recall the Past. I did just have to look that up, I'm not going to lie. It comes with a little frog. I'm like, what do frogs have to do with the past? Knowing the artist, like, she's so cool, there's probably some deeper meaning to this. And so I literally just super glued one of the little froggies on, and yeah, I don't know, just let me have it, guys. Just let me have this weird trend. I did silver hardware, I DIY'd. They don't come like this. I've been DIYing them into little bag charms. You just get a little thing on Amazon, screw it into the top of their heads, and there you go, bing bang boom, you got a bag charm. And I got this one, and I said, the 90s bag. It is the most perfect little color combo. I don't know, it's just so perfect. Anyway, long story short, I've been literally loving this bag, and she has the cutest little, in my last vlog I showed, I've now deemed this as my all brown bag collection bag cabinet. And my other bag cabinet, the OG original one, is now the fun color ones, even though, yes, I know, to normal humans, a almost white yellow, a true butter yellow is probably not really going crazy, but you can see my norm over here. So yeah, to me, this is different and new and fun, the little yellow bag, but I've just been loving it. And it's so fun for summer, but I also feel like this is gonna be so fun for every season. I don't know. So long story short, because Mary has some amazing videos on her 90s bag, and so does Jamie. Oh my gosh, we do make a really cute little trifecta, the brown, the black, and then my butter yellow is kind of a weird, I don't know, thrown in there, but essentially we all, I think, love this bag. I think it seems like you guys love this bag, and so Jamie and Mary have videos on that. Definitely check out their videos in their own channels. But I thought it was fun to kind of go over what I normally use on a daily basis. And then I'm even going to compare this to my SAVETTE SYMMETRY pochette and maybe even my Abby bag at the end, because I really was debating between the Abby bag and this. Now that I have this one, I'm so glad I went for this color, because they're not similar, but again, I'll show it at the end. When I was getting my Abby bag, I was for some reason thinking that the Abby in the 90s would be really similar. They're actually, like, I feel like they're different vibes. I feel like they're different purposes. And so we'll get into all of those things. I'm already getting way ahead of myself. If you guys don't know me, or if you're new here, first of all, hello. Thank you for being here with us today. I figured this out 3 years ago because I was very blessed and got this little vintage Louis Vuitton trunks collection mini pochette, not the regular size pochette, the mini one. I got this for Christmas almost 4 years ago, which is crazy, or I don't even know, 3.5 years ago. I got this and I used it as an actual purse for a while. However, I've realized this is my cheat code to every bag, because as you can see, I have kind of a range of sizes, and something like my Chanel camera bag or my SAVETTE Symmetry pochette, I do want something, I'm already showing the contents, I do want something that's going to literally be able to fit in all bags. And then when I wear something like pretty much any other bag, I have a whole other pochette from Alexis Bittar that I just looked inside of it earlier and I was like, oh my God, this is like a true, like I'm not a mom yet, but it's a true mom pouch. Like it has everything in it. So essentially this is my necessary one with my wallet in it too. And so I'll just show like a few. First of all, nail file, because it's real. My nails are naturally this length, and as you can see, which I completely forgot, so I'm not going to show very much. Darn, I forgot that. I used to like run to the nail salon and get one singular extension, but essentially I broke a nail. And it happens when you grow your nails. So I have a nail file. There you go. I used this literally yesterday when I all of a sudden ripped it off by accident. Too much information already, Sophia. Let's keep it strictly professional. My the wired headphones, which I have switched to because I'm a little bit of that weird crunchy. I will probably be a crunchy mom one day. And I don't know, something about the waves going with your Bluetooth, I don't know. I really missed the wire headphones. Also, I hated that they, like the Bluetooth ones, you have to charge all the time. Long story short, not much of this has changed since my last What's in My Bag video, but this, I can't find it anymore, but this is the best lip balm I've ever tried in my life, because she's an Aquaphor girly. And if you're an Aquaphor girly, not the lip balm Aquaphor, that one did not mix well with me, the regular Aquaphor. If you like that, it's really hard to find something that's actually good. I have run the gamut. I promise you, the Summer Fridays one is a close second, but it kind of doesn't wear that well for a long period of time. I'm sorry, this one is the one, and I don't know why, but it's no longer available on Amazon, and I'm really sad because I used it thinking it would be available forever and I don't have that much left. Anyways, favorite lip balm of all time, which I love. And then we pretty much have the basics. I have my wallet, which I'm not gonna show, a little pack of gum, my favorite fun flavor, and I have dog bags and ginger chews that are very smushed in case you get a random stomach ache, including, you know, a little vitamin carrier again. Wow, I'm really showing my dualities today because she's luxury and also a little, you know, holistic weird. So anyways, didn't need to show you all that, but this is my tell for a good bag, because if this can fit, I'm very happy. If we just open up my girl here, this has, when I tell you, the most satisfying, it almost looks like they're the same size before I show you the satisfying part. It is so wildly satisfying how incredibly perfectly this fits right in my bag. This is how I live my daily life. Having a pochette also gives something shape, because I'm not an insert kind of girly. I don't want to say this and think that I'm knocking anybody. I don't like inserts for myself, because I really like to have bags be actually worn, and so it's just me. Don't all of a sudden get rid of all your inserts if you love that. Actually, my mom has been loving her inserts. So, you know, again, we're kind of opposites in some ways. Our leather choices are often opposites. Our shapes are often opposites. It's so funny. Yeah, anyways, but that's amazing because of the dualities in life. So I'm not an insert kind of girl, but the pochette gives it a little bit more shape, which is so nice. So I just have to show you how satisfying this is, because I'm sorry. Now, these are the things that I get excited about. So I have my phone, which somebody just texted me, so I'm not gonna show the actual thing. These silicone cases are life-changing, except they do make it a little bit hard to get into the bag. I have a lot of room. It's just the silicone case sticking to the leather. Can we talk about how beautiful that is? I'm so sorry. Is this not the most satisfying? Again, these are the things that get me excited. This is the most satisfying thing ever, because look at how perfectly these two things fit in this bag. Again, it doesn't take much to impress me. The sunglasses that I've been wearing so so much awesome. Actually, I think I've been doing a good job of bouncing around because my new random sunglass collection that I've never had in my life before is now large. And so these I've been wearing a lot, even though I've been bouncing them around. The Celine Triomphe 12s, which I don't know how nobody cared about these when these came out because I'm obsessed. The sunglasses makes it a little bulgy, but you really don't have to add the sunglasses in there. But without the sunglasses, keys would fit so perfectly. Also, these I usually do have on the top of my head, so let's do, ooh, the combo that I'm wearing right now. Let's put in my, you know, Old Faithful Gucci Carol Beige and Anastasia Beverly Hills. What is this called? Love Potion. Ooh, this is like my favorite nudie pink because I'm usually a cool tone nude kind of girl, and so when I go pink, this like mauvey pink, guys, like there's just enough room for a little lip combo, and I mean, she's perfect. You have no idea the satisfaction that has given me doing that on camera. Anyways, it's just kind of perfect. I know Mary has said a bunch of times that this is kind of like her, almost actually so ironic because I didn't even think about that. It's like she uses this almost in replacement of my Louis Vuitton mini pochette as an insert slash catch-all in her Margot 10. Am I correct, Mary? Correct me if I'm wrong, but genius. If it was a darker color, I would probably do that too because I would want to be wearing this every single day. I wore my little light colors today, but honestly, this will go with any and everything because it can match with something nude or more just like chilled out, lighter pastel-y colors. Obviously, she's such a pastel, but also in my just, you know, everyday, thank you. One of my dear long-term subscribers just told me I could never be boring or basic, and that was so nice because I always describe my style as boring and basic because that's how I see it. I'm trying to work on myself, thank you. But in my uniform every day, you know, black clothes, this also just looks so good. Oh my God, I'm fully obsessed. And then as promised, I don't know why I thought these both were so similar when they first came, slash, you know, the 90s bag has been out for so long, or several years. But when the Abby bag first came out, I was like, oh, I don't need to double up. They're so similar. They're definitely not. And here's the interesting, I'm about to say a very big statement because yes, the Abby bag is longer, but I've been realizing the cheat code to luxury handbags is the width, which I will show, I have another example of, is making sure that the depth is actually substantial enough to accommodate your items, because this is a good, what is that, like 2 inches shorter length or width-wise, whatever one you want to call it. However, the depth is a good 1.5 inches longer, especially now that she's kind of filled with all of my items. My Abby bag actually fits less. That's a really interesting thing because, at least this could just be for me, because now I know that I want to prioritize a bag that's going to fit a little bit more so you can stack things almost horizontally, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's the correct way of saying it. I can put my pochette in my Abby bag, and yet, like, it kind of is a little awkward to close. Like, she's a true evening bag. My Abby bag would be much better, but I'm stubborn, I guess. My Abby bag would probably be much better if I actually took things out of my pochette and just put all the contents in here, because they could just, like, I don't know, scooch around inside. And then my phone actually barely fits in the Abby bag when I have other stuff in it. However, if you're not weird and very, you know, overly organized like I am, just put all your stuff in the Abby and she's great. But for me, I love that my, sorry, I'm switching around bags now, my SAVETTE Symmetry pochette, which I do have an update on. For 1 second, I'm gonna interject this in this video. And actually, this is an even more interesting comparison. My SAVETTE and my 90s bag kind of are perfect for me. For some reason, they fit, sorry, I always am terrible at showing 2 items. They just fit perfectly, and then they're like the perfect popping around size. The 90s bag, like, the only thing I'm more afraid of is the color. Otherwise, the 90s bag might win. I know, that's a really bold statement. If you saw me hesitate, it was me thinking, am I really gonna say this out loud? The 90s bag is so good because you can hold it like daintily by the little tiny strap, or you can put it on your wrist. meaning coffee, tea, grabbing something, grabbing your keys, whatever. This you really just have to hold by the top handle. But this one you can slide over your wrist. And so essentially, I'm just realizing the 90s bag is really kind of the perfect mix between the Abbey and the SAVETTE Symmetry Pochette because they both have a very similar depth. Actually, that's so crazy. I didn't expect that. The 90s is a little deeper. That's so interesting. That's why I could also fit sunglasses and a little lip combo in here. But the SAVETTE, you get like the tiniest, maybe that's 1 inch. Sorry. The skull panda, you can't see. It's like barely even an inch of extra length there, or width. Again, I clearly don't know how to speak in length and width terms, but these are both such good bags. And I guess I am gonna just interject this quickly in this video while I put my 90s down. Miss SAVETTE, I already put on my top 10 favorite bags in my top 10 favorite bags video. That was redundant as ever. Why? Why did that just happen? I had heard that this could happen, but the clasp was broken, which is so annoying. And as I figured this out for the first time, now it just every time, which I probably should stop doing that but just for, you know, research purposes and for, I don't know, proof purposes, honestly, now it so easily snaps open and I can still hold it. Oh. Well, now I need to go get this fixed. I really was not expecting that to happen. I thought I could still hold it. Girl, what happened to you? I'm sure it's the easiest fix of all time, but up until this last week, I could still hold it. And now I'm realizing as soon as I put stuff in here, I can't use this bag anymore, or I have to really just hold it like a pouch. Okay, so I have championed for this bag. This is one of my new favorite bags. This is one of my favorite bags I've ever purchased. I know, Ricky, I love you so much, even though my dear friend, Ricky, did put this in one of his least favorite bags in my entire collection. So, you know, it's a split board, but I still love her, and the clasp is not only finicky, but breaks or stops working or needs to go out for repair. I don't even know what it is if this little part just gets like out of place. Anyways, so yeah, I will have to be emailing SAVETTE. I got this on the real, so I hope they're gonna be, you know, okay with that because I'm not the original owner, but you know, we champion for sustainability, so I hope so. I'm a little perturbed, I'm not going to lie, but I don't really get mad that easily, so it's totally fine. The other reason why I was hesitating saying this, and then we'll end with the 90s bag of the video, you know, that we're making here, but the reason why I never / rarely / ever want to talk about, like, you know, flubs, I'll say, because I don't want to go ahead and say defects. I don't want to say, I don't know. I want to be nice. Flubs with bags is because I have worked in the fine jewelry industry for a very long time, and you would be shocked. The highest of the high-end contemporary fine jewelry designers, I've seen a lot of repairs in my day, essentially. I've seen a lot of repairs. I've seen a lot of things break. I've seen a lot of things have to go to a jeweler. I've seen a lot of things, you know, I've seen a lot, and I would hate to be labeled, you know what I mean? Like to have one of my pieces labeled as defective if something really small happened that could easily be fixed by a jeweler. So I'm just trying to equate that in designer terms because this is such a good bag, but yeah, apparently she needs to go to repair. I guess this is so mean to SAVETTE, but just to compare this quality, I'm sorry, I laughed through that. The quality of the 90s bag is insanity. It is mind-blowing to me. I do have 3 bags from 3 out of the last 4 seasons from the row, and I can, like, I just have to say this over and over again, so all of my people, I love you guys so much for watching every single video, and you have no idea how happy you make me, so I'm sorry for repeating myself so many times in advance, but it's mind-boggling to me, the quality. How is it possible that the quality, like, it doesn't just stay the same? I'm sorry, it just keeps getting better. Like, this, compared to the other 90s bags I've felt in the past, is wild because and that's not hold on, let me fix what I just said. because each 90s bag and each different material it's been perfect and it's been its own thing. I might be the only one who cares about the, you know, again, I said this in another video, I'm very tactile, like I really like the feelings of things. I may be the only person that cares, but how is it possible that each and every leather has felt even more luxe than the next? Then you compare it back and you're like, oh no, this one's so amazing. The nubuck was so amazing. The suede was so amazing. The thicker grain leather of the winter was so amazing. This is me to a T. That, like, I wish you could have like touch-o-vision. That's not a real word. Let me hide my broken nail. I wish you could feel this because it is the softest bag I think I own, which is a crazy statement because you already know. Actually, I didn't even put it back yet. My Abby bag is right to the left of me. You already, like, the Abby bag is probably, all right, it's gonna have to battle it out between the Abby bag and this for the softest, most buttery leather I've ever felt and owned in my entire life. So long story short, I'm obsessed, and the quality on this is just kind of immaculate. So for all of the, again, I'm trying to be nice, all of the faux pas happening right now in the luxury industry, it's just another proof for the 18th millionth time for me to say that the row just don't miss. They just don't miss. My last that I'm gonna leave you with, little point to say is, for one, the new colors of the 90s bag I think are so perfect. And that red is kind of perfection. The reds that came this last year were probably more me, the more like brick colored, really cool, weird, muddled reds, but this is the row red. And it's incredible, and it's in the mini bindle and the 90s so far. The yellow is actually so dope, or whatever it is. It's the most perfect autumn color ever. And then I just have to, because I need a poll. I need a poll. I am possibly, maybe I'll put it in this video, maybe in a vlog at some point, but I'm definitely gonna try to go to the row this week in person. I'm not sure that they'll have them because they've been selling out like immediately in person. This is for another day, but I actually think there's like been a little bit of slowing down of things selling out, so you can get your hands on pieces a little bit more easily, especially like the bags that I like, pretty much anything other than a Margot. Not that I don't love a Margot, just that's my collection. Long story, very, very long. The round 90s bag, I really heavily debated between the round 90s and the small bindle. I'm very happy with my choice because, as you see, I don't need another bag of that size and shape, but I'm scared to go see it in person because I'm scared I'm gonna be like, all right, birthday, it's my birthday gift. I know that I might think that. And so I'll do a little size comparison. Maybe I'll take my little butter yellow, if it's not raining, because it might rain tomorrow, but if it's not raining and they have one in stock, I'll insert it right here. I love you guys so much. First of all, what do you think of Miss Little, I just named her Penny in this very moment. What do you guys think of Penny? I've only ever named my Kelly. Her name is Prince. Penny needed a name apparently. She just came into my brain right now. What do you guys think of this little butter yellow 90s bag? And you know, if this is not for you, just block it out in your brain, but I just love it. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I truly cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye guys.